Your cybersecurity solution is here. Introducing Pentester's Advanced Cybersecurity Suite. Ready for peace of mind? Try it for free. No credit card required. Pentester.com.
The government's never going to stop trying to get him. The guy committed murders. The word is now that they took control of the Gambino family. The motivation is ego. They don't need the money. Ego, self-centeredness, power. Power is a drug. Hello, everybody. My name is Anthony Ruggiano Jr. on Welcome Ready to Reform Gangsters. And if you like my content, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. Don't forget to check out my Patreon. Membership start at $1. If you like what you see, you could go from there. Believe me, it's well worth $1. So, instead of talking about stories today or things I did or something, I want to talk about some current events that's going on out there right now in the mob, in the city, in the 5 boroughs. I'm not out there, I'm just going by what people tell me. I still talk to people in the neighborhood, regardless of what anybody thinks. I still have a couple of friends out there that haven't judged me, that stood loyal to me, because we know each other all our lives. I'm not going to say who they are, of course, but, they're out there. Plus, news channels and other podcasts that have people telling them stuff, have resources and sources. But yesterday, I heard, it's funny because I heard it from somebody, and then it was on, I'm going to say whose podcast, Jeff Dude's podcast, and then he broke the story, but I already heard it also, and it's about the Gambino crime family, who I was an associate of, and my father, Fat Andy, and his partner, Tony, were members of. So we all know John Gotti was the boss for years. Then his brother Pete was the acting boss, and then the official boss. And then when he went to jail, Jackie Knowles was acting boss, and Arnold Zeke Swateri was the acting boss. And then, from what we all heard, the Sicilians took back Paul Castellano's crew, and all of them took over. In the interim, Jeannie Gotti was released from prison after 30 years. Nikki Carrazza, who was one of my close friends and a person that was proposed by Fat Andy, was straightened out because he was with Fat Andy and Tony Lee. Was a prodigy of Fat Andy. Reminds me of a lot of my own man. There's a lot of his traits which are good in that life, The word is now that they took control, which I knew that was going to happen. Knowing Jeannie and Nikki the way I know them, I knew that was inevitable. For the word I'm getting and the word Jeff Ledoux got is that Jeannie Gotti is now the boss of the Gambino family, and Nikki Carrazza is the underboss of the Gambino family, and Big Louie, who is another friend of mine that actually was straightened out by Sammy the Bull. He was Sammy the Bull's main guy, is now the consigliere of the Gambino family. It's not a surprise to me. It's not a shock to me. Mob guys, including myself, are self-centered egomaniacs. I mean, you have to be a self-centered egomaniac to be in that life. Here's 2 guys that are, one's in their 80s, 2 are in their 80s. Louie and Nikki are in their 80s, and Jeannie's close to 80. I'm going to be 72, and he's older than me. Here they are, grandfathers, and they just can't stop. They can't give it up. I mean, I don't know what they're the boss of. I don't know what they're running. I don't know what's going on out there. According to Jeff, they're making tons of money. I don't know how, with construction or whatever, because anybody, I don't even know why anybody would want to be around that life. But it's just I knew it was inevitable. I knew it. I just knew who they were, and I'm not surprised by it. I'm sure the feds are happy because they love to go after them. I'm sure they're thrilled. I'm sure they're working night and day to put the handcuffs on them. I hope they don't. I really hope they don't get arrested. I really don't want to see them go back to prison. I think Jeannie did enough time, 30 years. Nikki did enough time. It's just amazing that people can't give it up. No matter how old you are, it's in your blood. It's in your blood. So that's just a little current events. I'm sure when people in the neighborhood see this video, they'll be cursing me, but that's okay. You know what I mean? That's fine. You could curse me all you want. You could put the horns on me all you want. It's fine. I'll light a candle this Sunday in church to keep them loikers off me. But, good luck to you. Good luck to Nikki and Jeannie and Louie. I wish the best for you. When he made a show of strength at that funeral in Brooklyn, when that old-time wise guy died, that I knew that guy too. That old-time wise guy died, and he went there with a bunch of captains and everything. I knew that was a power move. And I knew that Nikki and they have too much power, Nikki and Jeannie. They're too well liked. They're too well respected. I knew they were gonna do it. I knew that was gonna happen.
What's the motivation?
The motivation is ego. They don't need the money. Ego, self-centeredness, power. Power's
going back to Merlino.
Yeah.
Really, isn't he doing what Gotti did? Like he's just shoving it in the government's face.
Yeah, but he always did that. But now even more so. Now forget it. Now he's got people going on his show. He's got fighters and politicians, and forget it. They must be up in arms. Like this, Joey Molina might be getting indicted for murder.
Come on.
There's a guy started cooperating, and his name's all over a grand jury about cold case murders. Listen, they're never going to let him. They're never going to listen. The government's never going to stop trying to get him. The guy committed murders. They're never going to stop, especially now that he's getting so big. Especially now, they must really hate him. They must be so fucking mad that the people are clamoring to him. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And don't forget, if you like my content, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. Don't forget, check out my Patreon. Membership start at $1. So for $1, come check out what I have.